Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys HC Mike McCarthy makes surprising QB statement. The Dallas Cowboys are heading into their final game of the season on Sunday, January 5th, against the Washington Commanders at AT&T Stadium. While the Cowboys won't be in the playoffs this year, they're still playing for their dignity, so head coach Mike McCarthy is taking their quarterback decision seriously when it comes to who will play in the final game. Speaking after the Cowboys' loss to the Eagles on December 29, McCarthy talked about the team's current quarterback situation and indicated that he may make a change. "This is the time to think about all the positions." Dallas Cowboys franchise quarterback Dak Prescott is out for the season with an injury. In lieu of Prescott, backup quarterback Cooper Rush has been playing. But that could change for the final game. When asked if former third overall pick Trey could get playing time in the final matchup, McCarthy responded with some praise for Cooper but sounded like he was open to Lance playing. "I really like what Cooper has done, and I think we all have to recognize the job he's done to this point," McCarthy told reporters on Monday, December 30th. "But this is the time where you do think about not just the quarterback position, but all the positions. Making sure we do have information on our younger players. Frankly, we probably have a lot based on how much the non-quarterbacks have played." He basically said the decision was still up in the air but that it wasn't his focus at the moment. "We're not looking to answer those kinds of questions right now," he said. "We'll talk about that moving forward, but I'd like to be in a position where everybody plays, but, being practical as far as how we make that happen, we'll put together a game plan over the next 36 hours. Dak Prescott talks Cowboys missing the playoffs. Prescott has spent most of the season on injury reserve with an injured ankle. He had surgery on his hamstring on November 13th and says he's improving. Speaking about this season's record for the Cowboys, Prescott said, "Nobody plans to lose. Nobody plans to have a losing season, to be in this position. You expect the playoffs every year," Prescott said. "You expect to win the division and then to be in this place, or whether it's at home, playing against this team usually for the division. That's not the case. Yeah, it's frustrating." Prescott also sounded sympathetic of McCarthy when it comes to the criticism he's gotten this season, stating that, credit to him, credit to his professionalism and really his coaching style of being able to get guys ready to play and go out there and finish and take pride in what we finish and what we put on tape. Switching gears to his health, Prescott had a positive update that he's getting closer to being able to run again. That, of course, comes in handy in the quarterback position. "Gained some strength in it, started to use it a little bit," Prescott stated. "Yeah, I'm probably a few weeks, maybe a month, from running. But got on the bike, so I'm definitely doing some things, moving more." Rush and Lance offered one last chance at free agency tryout. The Dallas Cowboys are a few days away from having one of the biggest off-seasons in recent memory, but before that can happen, Mike McCarthy's team must navigate their Week 18 clash against the Washington Commanders at AT&T Stadium. Cooper Rush, who has stepped in for Dak Prescott, has been steering the ship to the best of his ability and is 4-4 in his 8 starts while keeping Dallas afloat longer than many thought he would. But, like over half the roster, Rush is a free agent this offseason, and it can be hard to keep the main thing when your future is up in the air. Luckily, the game's right in front of you, kind of slows that down. "You don't really procrastinate on that stuff," Rush said. "You got this game, you want to go enjoy, you want to go win. It's just fun winning, especially one last time with the guys, and the off-season stuff, it's out your control, so just you don't worry too much about it." With Rush no stranger to the workings of free agency, it remains to be seen if he will return to Dallas or get a chance elsewhere. Meanwhile, his backup, and the third stringer when Dak Prescott is healthy, is a stranger to what's about to go down. The Cowboys are being coy here about whether Trey will get a chance to play in Week 18. But both backups are slated for free agency after this game, meaning this is the final tryout opportunity, the final audition, for potential suitors. But he doesn't seem bothered by the speculation. Instead, he's focused on being the best version of himself to finish the season positively and improve his overall record. Having already beaten the Commanders this season, Rush will no doubt want to make it a clean sweep and in doing so, maybe just put himself in the shop window of respective teams when free agency begins. Dallas Cowboys sign former Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback. The Dallas Cowboys have signed former Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback Luq Barku to their practice squad. Barku has not been with the team since June when the Steelers released him after an injury. Barku spent over a year with the team after signing with the Steelers in May of 2023. He spent all of 2023 on the team's practice squad and was re-signed for the offseason, but an injury in off-season training activities derailed Barku's ability to push for a roster spot. Now, the Cowboys scoop him up with 1 week left in the regular season. That likely signals that Barku will get a futures deal from the Cowboys after the season ends on Sunday, and he will have a chance next year in training camp to push for a roster spot. An undrafted free agent out of San Diego State in 2020, Barku has spent time across multiple teams, including the New York Jets, Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, and Kansas City Chiefs. He earned his way back into the NFL by playing for the San Antonio Brahmas of the XFL. What's your opinion? Tell us in the comments, like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.